What's up, everybody? Fox here, founder of Dice Troop. Um, just giving you a bit of an update on what exactly is happening with Dice Troop. As some of you may or may not know, Savage, Toxic, and Seb have left Dice Troop to pursue their own project. I believe they're calling it Allies Index, which I'm not sure if they have a Tumblr yet. I'm pretty sure once I post something, it will be on the blog and on the Facebook group. So keep an eye open to that. I wish them the best of luck. They've been awesome working in Dice Troop. But yeah, so ultimately what's happening, obviously, since, Seb and Toxic have been such a big part of it, there's going to have to be some reforming within Dice Troop. I was talking to Brett, who does Lore Keepers in Black Vault, and we were kind of talking, as well as Corruption Points. He's still around, although he will not be as involved. School is tying him down. He will be around to do shows, but I think that's just about what he's going to be able to do. So, yeah, go send him a message. Tell him good luck with school, because apparently his classes are overwhelming. So we're going to be doing some reforming at Dice Troop. So talking to Brett, talking to Corruption Points a bit, and we've actually decided we're going to reform as a local group. Corruption Points actually lives a couple hours away from me. Definitely within a day's drive. I can go drive there, hang out for the day, come back, and it would be fine. But yes. So we're going to be reforming as a local group. So this allows us to do a lot more what I have envisioned for Dice Troop. When we first started, we all came from a group, or most of us came from a group called Skype Hammer, which was, we were a Warhammer Tumblr group that liked to hang out on Skype. We liked to paint miniatures. Ultimately, I think, though, because we were so Warhammer heavy, we kind of lost focus, or I lost focus on kind of what I wanted Dice Troop to be, which was I wanted it to be a bit of everything. I wanted it to be tabletop strategy, I wanted it to be board games, I wanted it to be card games, all this good stuff. Now that we're reforming as a local group, this is a lot easier for us to achieve because we can actually buy the board game, sit down and play it. So we have a new member of Dice Troop. His name is Billy. He is not actually here right now. I do not have a picture to show him because I don't have my computer broadcast, which I'll get into later why that's the case. But yes, he will be joining. He's a good friend. He wanted to be involved with these projects. He finally has some time to sit down and help me with this, and hopefully you guys will be meeting him Saturday if we get a live stream going. So what's the actual strategy of Dice Troop with doing all this? Because we got a lot of ground to cover, and honestly, we all have our lives. We all have full-time jobs for the most part. We have our friendships, our relationships to maintain. So we're going to be doing the best we can. So essentially how this is going to work is we're going to have something called Game Focus. Now, what Game Focus means is we have one game that we're going to pick to play, and that's going to be our main focus compared to all the other stuff we're going to be posting, about 40k, fantasy, magic, stuff like that. But Game Focus is what we are currently playing. So what I'm hoping to accomplish with Game Focus is where it's going to be as if, you and your friends, you're curious about something. You see a board game, you see a card game, you see a strategy game, and you want to know what it's like. Essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing the game. We're going to be picking game. We picked Game of Thrones for first one. This is actually Brett's deck. He's going to be Baratheon. We picked Game of Thrones, the card game, with the show being so popular and us being huge fans of it, and having a lot of stuff to begin with, we have decided this is probably the best way to start out. So essentially what's going to happen is we're going to be playing this until we have decided that we know enough about the game in order to give it a critique and a review. So ultimately we'll be writing articles about our experiences. Hopefully we'll be getting live streams up of our actual game sessions. Billy, who possibly has an HD camera and stuff like that we can rig to a computer that he also owns because my computer's dead, we can actually get the camera onto a table, and we can actually film us playing our sessions of Game of Thrones, which hopefully we'll be doing just about every weekend. And in about a month or so, we're thinking it's going to be about a month. A couple of nights of really digging into this game, and having our off time to adjust our decks and stuff like that. We'll be making how to play videos. And we'll ultimately just be we'll be ending it with a review when we say what do we like about this game, what don't we like about this game, if we actually suggest it to others. So it's definitely going to be a bit more of what I had planned for Dice Troop. Even though things might be a bit slower as far as content goes, I think that the quality of what we want to do will be a lot better. So I keep talking about my computer dying and doing live streams. You're probably curious what's happening with that. Well, unfortunately, about the same time that they, Toxic and Gang, left, my computer decided to die a very, very sad death. So we haven't been able to do broadcasts. Now, I mentioned a lot about doing a lot of local stuff, a lot of local live streams and all that. We are still planning to do our regular panel videos. We're currently, actually, Corruption Point and I have been talking, because Corruption Point is still going to be helping out with videos, about doing a fewer shows, but piling them into like hour-long shows, hour-and-a-half long shows, about doing like stuff like This Week in Tabletop and stuff like that, where we can get all our news in. Table Talks is definitely getting an overhaul. Possibly the Hammer's going to be coming back, because that was, our starter show. I would feel a little guilty if we didn't do the Hammer a little bit. So, videos will be coming back. It's kind of TBA. If we're going to be able to get live stream, I'll be sure to post on the Facebook and Tumblr group as soon as possible. So, keep an eye out for that. I don't know exactly what's going to be going on yet, so keep an eye out on that. Now, lastly, I want to talk about is I mentioned a giveaway. There will still be this giveaway. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get around to posting what it's going to be this weekend, or it might be next weekend, or perhaps perhaps sometime during the week. I will say it's a very, very, very generous giveaway. It's probably over $200 worth of stuff. It's definitely something people are going to want, because it's pretty good. So if you're curious about the giveaway, make sure you like us on Facebook, make sure you follow us on Tumblr. I'm pretty sure how it's going to work is if you like us on Facebook and you like us and you reblog our post on Tumblr, that's going to get you a whole 2 entries compared to if you just reblogged it from Tumblr. So that's going to be the plan. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. As always, I'm Fox, and if you would like to donate to Dice Troop and what we do, we have a PayPal donate button that's linked on our blog. And if you'd like, you can donate $1, $5, anything like that. Anyone who has donated, you guys have been super awesome. We really do have the best fans in the world and the best support that I could possibly imagine. And Dice Troop has hit a bit of a hump. We're slowing down quite a bit. But I do believe the quality of our videos and the quality of our content is going to increase over time, definitely. We're going to be giving, like I said, we're going to be giving a test out with this Game of Thrones, see how this works out. So if you have any questions, you can message the Dice Troop blog, or you can message Roll for Fox on Tumblr, or you can find me at Rob Fox on Facebook. It's not very difficult to find me. So I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I will talk to you all later.